going on, everybody? Welcome back. All right. Today we're gonna go over a few things. We're gonna take a look at what's been burned. We're also going to look at the base AI white paper. As I mentioned to quite a few of you, I was working on my next plan on what to do next, since I didn't get the brain credits. And so, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what my next idea is moving forward. And we're gonna take a look at the market. Not looking too hot today, but hey, still believe in this project, and I think we're gonna do quite well regardless. So if you guys like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. So the max supply right here is saying that it's 133,769,320 Pepecoins. And so out of this bunch, 10.6 million tokens have been burned, which is around 8%. That's actually really good. It's getting close to that 10% already, which is fantastic. And if we look here, I'm going to give a shout out to BP Crypto that he put this chart together. And if we look here, the 10%, these numbers are just a little bit off, okay? But I mean, they're still, they're probably off, I don't know, 3 million tokens, more or less. Yeah, so, but if we look at this, I mean, these numbers are not gonna be that much different. And if we hit $1 billion, you're still looking at around $9 per token. Hey, that's already, from where it's at right now, is what, a little over 4x, okay? From where the price is at right now, we're hitting that 10% mark. $5 billion market cap, you're looking at a $47 Pepecoin, and a $10 billion market cap, $94.16. Now, I think this is still gonna grow. I just don't know how fast it's going to grow up until we do hit the peak top this year, or well, not this year, next year. And if it is 20%, let's say, for example, and Pepecoin hits a 15 or 20 billion market cap, we're looking at $209 per token. As I've mentioned before, anything under $100 for me, not for you guys, okay? This is for me, my opinion, not financial advice. Anything under $100, it wasn't a good run. But that's crazy, right? Because that's actually really, really good. Even anything under 200, I mean, it's decent, but yeah, but definitely looking for a price over 150, $200 for Pepecoin. I don't know, maybe somewhere between the $20 billion market cap. And of course, if the burn actually takes off and we see more burning happen, because people are like, oh man, these brains are actually worth that much money, then of course, this just helps the case, right, of the number to go up, and up. Now that 20%, right, at a $40 billion market cap, we got that 420-ish price. We hit that, man, that would be fantastic. But 40 billion is doable, but it's, I don't know, I'm thinking more around the 15 to 20 billion market cap for this cycle. All right, and so we have that, okay, almost 10%, 8%, almost completely burned. We have 10% of the supply. The total supply is vested, okay. This is liquidity that has been locked so that this can be released at a certain time or whatnot, and it could be locked for various reasons. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this particular amount is been locked for, I don't know, it's supposed to be 69 years, so maybe 67 at this point, or maybe a little less, not entirely sure. But yeah, that's that. And like I said, this is what's been burned. You can see here the dead, this null, 10,612,968 tokens and burning. So pretty cool. So we looked at that. Let's take a look at the market and then we'll go into the white paper. And Pepecoin, I mean, just taking a dive. It's got a market cap of 241 million dollars. So yeah, going down a little bit. But I always, whenever I see dips like these, for me, okay, for me personally, these are just buying opportunities. I bought some, I think it was this morning, I bought some more Pepecoin. Let's take a look at Based AI. Based AI, also, I mean, under $3. If you don't see a bargain here, I don't know where else, to tell you to look. We have market cap here of under $100 million. I mean, a fully diluted value is $100 million, but I mean, this is just completely cheap tokens to pick up. Let's take a look at Tucker. Tucker has taken a dip, but still doing pretty good. Almost $15.63 million market cap. So that's very good. Let's see, Alux. It's actually gone up a little bit, but there is no information here. But it's up. The Doug went up a little bit. Okay, so now back in the green with Dougie here. So that is good to see, even though it's been down 9.5%. It's done pretty decent. Let me see the last 7 days. Yeah, so you can see it's done pretty good. Last 7 days, almost 74%. I don't know. I think that's actually very good. And okay, Shido back at that $18 million market cap. The last 7 days, up and down. Let me say last month. At least in the last month, it's been having a good trend. 22.5%. And then Kyrgyzstan, this one has been a winner. And this one, my goodness, look at this. In the last 24 hours, it just went boom, parabolic. So 71% in the last 24 hours, 92% in the last 7 days, and in 1 month. Okay, guys, I really hope you guys were able to pick up some of this Kyrgyzstan a while back. Again, this was super risky when I made those videos back in the summer. But if you picked it up anytime in the last 4 weeks, well, you pretty much 25x your earnings. So congratulations to you guys. All right. Now let's go to the white paper. And this is practically right here what I want to talk about. This is what I was thinking after the burn happened and I wasn't able to get those brain credits. I was like, okay, now there's gotta be another way, because I remember going through this with you guys, and I do remember that 75% of the allocation of the reward goes to the nodes. All right, these are the miners and validators. Now, granted, this number here is determined by the brain owner. But I mean, if I would have been a brain owner, maybe I would have gone 70-30, because these guys are the ones that are actually, or maybe I would have left at 75, because these guys are the ones that are actually providing the hardware, so that your brain can actually work. And so let's take a look at some calculations. Where is my calculator? Right here. And if we take a look, right, so on the higher end, if the brain produces 80,000 tokens, well, that times 75%, that means that 60,000 of those 80 goes to the miners and validators. The other 20,000 goes to the brain owners. So there's probably a little bit more money to be made here with these miners and validators. I don't know how what the breakdown is for the miners and what the breakdown is for the validators. I don't know that. but let's say it's 50-50, let's say. Not entirely sure. If it's 50-50, then 30,000 goes to the miner, 30,000 goes to validators. And so that means that, there's quite a bit of rewards to be gained, okay, doing miner and validator work. And this is just taking your computer and pretty much just assigning it, dedicating it to just do this work. I was looking, the devs were saying that if you have a Mac that's like 4 years old, okay, with an M1 chip, it would be enough, to do the validation. And, so that kind of gives you an idea that you don't need something like super, super new with like a super crazy chip or whatever to be a validator. So this is an idea that I am actually really, 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 really considering of maybe becoming a validator and just dedicating one of my computers to just do this. Because I think that at the end, I may, not 100% sure, but I may be able to get more rewards probably doing validator work than than being a brain owner. Especially, I mean, if you are 100% brain owner, then of course not. The brain owner is gonna, it's gonna make a decent amount of money. But if you have a 1%, a 2, 3, 5%, I don't know, there might be a possibility that the validators might make more rewards than those holding bit of a percentage. That's why I was telling you guys before the burn happened in one of the videos that, after a certain percentage, for me, it just didn't make sense to get the brain credits because yearly the amount of brain rewards, of based rewards that we would get would be considerably small, granted, all depending on the price action, right? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if the price action goes crazy and base AI goes to 100, 200, $300, then even getting 1,000 tokens or 500 tokens is completely worth it. I'm not minimizing that. I'm just looking at it, in the lens of what could be more, give a higher yield or a higher return. But this does mean that we'd have to invest, right, into either miners or validators. And this is a good option, in my opinion, for all those of us that did not get the brain credits. This is definitely a very doable way to go about it. If you're very tech savvy, maybe you could be a miner. I'm not that tech savvy, so I would probably just use either an older computer or something and use it as a validator. Now, the brain owners, we do have to pay them something in order for us to use our miners and our validators in their brains. And it does say here, miners and validators wishing to contribute their resources, okay, to a given brain are required to pay a registration fee to the brain's owner. While that fee is initially defaulted to 100 base tokens, it can be adjusted by the brain owner. So the brain owner will receive whatever fee they put. I would imagine some would probably put more, some would probably put less. But as always, we have to remember to be competitive. If not, everybody's gonna go for the one with the lowest amount, or maybe they'll go to one that doesn't have much going on, just because it might be less competition, to get more resources. Something to think about. That I'm still working on putting together my thesis, but I think that's probably gonna be our best bet for those of us who did not get those brain credits. The other way to participate is either taking an old computer that you can dedicate to just be a validator, and you could do that and you'll be participating, making a decent amount of money. And this is still passive income, okay? This is not something that you have to work for. You just let your computer do its thing. And I think it's gonna be fantastic. Fantastic. If you guys like that idea, just let me know in the comments. And I think we're gonna do completely fine, guys. We're gonna do completely fine. But this is definitely a really, really good way to actually make money, okay? Or make or earn those tokens, okay, as a validator or a miner. And we'll be getting the majority of the rewards, okay? And so yeah, I think that's going to be it, guys. I sure hope that you guys have a great day and that your weekend has been fantastic. See you later in the next video.